Hi there, it is Scatterbrained Saturday. My name is Jay Sheik, and today I am here to talk to you about foreshortening. Now, if you're already familiar with foreshortening, you might have felt a small chill creep up your spine. This is one of those topics that gets my drawing students kind of tensed up and anxious because it's one of those things that a lot of artists struggle with. But I'm here to show you how to shoot some reference for it and some tips and tricks to get you going with your foreshortening. And if you are not familiar with foreshortening, you can think of it as the effect of linear perspective on objects and figures in your frame or whatever you're drawing. So in this framing, I'm using the 52mm simulated lens on my iPhone 15 Pro Max, which gives me basically a normal view, or what you get from a 50mm. Now look what happens when I reach forward, and notice the size of my hand relative to the rest of me. So now in this framing, I'm using the 1 lens, or the 28mm, which is something of a wide angle, and I'm standing about the same distance from the camera, maybe even a little bit closer. Now look at the size of my hand relative to the rest of my body. Now in this final framing, I'm using the 0.5 or 13mm lens, which adds a very strong wide angle effect, which, if you notice, I look quite a bit smaller than I did in the last 2 recordings. But check this out. See how much larger my hand looks relative to my body, how dramatically bigger it is comparatively? Seeing it on paper, the normal lens produces perhaps realistic results, but not very enticing from an illustrative standpoint. So something I encourage my drawing students to do is to go big or go home. Why would you go big if you had the option to go home? Anyway, what I'm getting at by saying that is that with dramatic foreshortening, it's almost impossible to go too big. By drawing the hand larger this time and closer in terms of the perceived perspective of the drawing, at worst I risk obscuring the connected body of the figure and winding up with a disembodied hand. But the benefits of drawing in this wide angle kind of framing, roughly 28 to 13mm focal length, is that I achieve a much higher degree of drama, and I don't have to worry too much about drawing the arm because so much of it is hidden behind the ginormous hand. Hence, go big or go home. So that is dramatic foreshortening in a nutshell. If you want to shoot for dramatic foreshortening, use a wide angle lens. The wider the angle, the more dramatic that foreshortening is going to be. I'll be back again soon with more drawing tips, and as always, thank you for stopping by.